Number 6, we have two brothers, Charles and Brian. Each inherit $30,000. Charles invests his inheritance in a savings account with an annual return of 2.5%. Brian invests his inheritance in a CD paying 6.2% annually. How much more money than Charles does Brian have after 1 year? Okay, so simple interest, what we're dealing with here, simple interest. The formula is I for interest equals the principal or the starting amount times the interest rate times the time. Okay, this tells you how much interest you get. Alright, so they both start out with the same amount of money. Since we want to know how much more, we're going to have to subtract these two amounts. Okay, so Brian is getting more, a higher interest rate. So his $30,000, I'm just going to write it as one big equation. So his $30,000 times his interest rate, which is 6.2. You have to convert that to a decimal. So you move the decimal 2 places to the left. So that would be 0.062 as a decimal. And then the time is just 1 year. So you can put 1 here. You don't actually need it in this case because multiplying times 1 is not going to change this. So this is Brian's money. Okay, we're going to subtract because we want to know how much more. Okay, so you got to be careful with that. Does he have than Charles? So Charles had $30,000 as well starting out. He was only getting 2.5% as a decimal, 0.025. Okay, so this is how much money they're both going to have at the end of 1 year. All right, so again, we're going to compute this. Let me get the basic calculator, bring it back, and I'm going to find these two values and then subtract them. So 30,000 times 0.062. Okay, so this is how much interest he has gotten. Okay, this is just the interest part, 1860. Because the 30,000 is going to be the same for both. So then 30,000 times the 0.025. 0.025. Alright, so he only got $750 in interest. So after subtracting these two amounts, we would get 1,110. So Brian has 1,110 more dollars than his brother, who got a smaller interest rate.